business, build a business plan. All right, everybody has to have a business plan. So what I want to do is
different storyline.
It's like the same genre basically,
Okay.
but it's American. Say it's something like Avatar or something. So it's going off that.
Okay. Hold on to that.
okay, got it. Okay, so we have the target audience, young adults, right? But you want them to be able to consume the content of what it is that you're doing, right?
Yeah.
Do you have a YouTube channel?
No, not yet.
Okay.
It's
Like I have it at IG, and I upload like monthly. I try to upload like as much as possible, like a monthly at least.
Gotcha. What's your Instagram?
Yanka Art.
Gotcha.
So my first name Myenkah Art.
All right, I'm gonna bring that up.
So strategy wise, it sounds like let me be consistent on posting on social media. They will see my art that I'm posting, and that serves as my portfolio, and then that will make them want to purchase something that you've already created or something that you're creating right now.
Something that I create right now. It's more like a long-term thing.
Got it.
Like I either want it to be a book or a comic. So right now I want it to be a comic though.
Okay.
Do your-
What?
okay.
Sorry, real quick. Spell your social media for me.
Myenkah Art. Derek.
Gotcha.
Like I try to upload as much as possible.
you drew these?
Yeah.
Wow.
You drew these like hand or digital?
Digital.
Yeah, I drew them by hand digitally.
Okay.
So like on an iPad.
Yeah. I mean, it's not like an iPad, but it's like a tablet.
Like a pen,
Yeah.
like a, okay, I got you. Stylus. Is yours considered a stylus? Or
Yeah.
not? Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Okay, I got you.
Try to make it
Okay.
decent.
Do you do logos for people?
I can, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I've been doing commissions and things like that also.
Because you are very talented.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. To be able to do this, right?
By me.
Definitely talented. To be able to sell what it is that you're trying to sell. Obviously, you probably want to sell that to a network, unless you're going to go the YouTube route and you're going to upload it, do it yourself, get paid from your own YouTube channel.
That's a possibility. I've been thinking about it.
Mm-hmm.
It's just how am I going to market it? Because like I want to do something like this, like part full time, but it's like how am I going to make money?
Right. That's the thing that we're trying to help you figure out too,
Yeah.
in terms of like how you can make money doing it, right? So one of the things that I see automatically from looking at this is number one, logo creation. I think you would be fantastic at creating a logo. In fact, I have a whole group of entrepreneurs who I don't have a logo. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't, and if you can create something like this digitally, you know what I'm saying? How are you getting the ideas? Are these just coming to you? These are just things that's in your head, in your mind?
Just from my head.
Okay.
It's, sometimes I would look at stuff and I would copy like how it looks just to have like a real life reference and things. But then sometimes I want to draw something, I would draw it from my head and things.
Okay.
You are unbelievably talented.
Gotcha. Yes. Super talented. Okay. So hold that. So we gotta find you a clientele and a community of people of art, of artists, people who enjoy art, right? We can find that community. Okay, gentlemen, let's do it. What's your goal for 2024?
Okay, we have been in the foreign language teaching business. For me, 20 years here. I've done it for 15 years here and overseas. So now we reach a point where we want to create our own school, establish a small business, and then work to have some visibility, and then get some client, and then grow.
And then grow from there.
Grow from there.
Got it. Who's the target audience?
Target audience in the DC area this is the head of the federal government. So it's a lot of agents, federal agencies that send their staff and the professional abroad. So they have to have a language proficiency. So ultimately, we're looking at federal government contracts, but we can start with people who also want to learn the language. Some people comes to the languages and buy a package of hours, train, and then take a trip, for example.
Really?
What's your packages?
Packages, sometimes if you are going to travel, just if you need survival kit to be able to go to Brazil, you'll buy 40 hours Portuguese.
Okay. How much does something like that cost?
We teach, but we don't know how the school charge, but we know average, the teachers get paid average from $30 to $40 an hour.
Okay.
So if the teachers are getting that, I don't know how much they're charging the customers. Yes, and sometimes if it's their agency paying, agency have more money. It's just like in the healthcare field. If you have insurance and they're going to build the insurance,
Right.
it's probably higher than if they are going to build. If it's going to come out of your pocket.
Okay, so you're selling that. So if I'm going to Brazil for 2 weeks and I want to buy your survival package, right? How much are you charging me?
That's what I'm saying. It's going to depend on if many factors is. Do you want a group class? Do you want
Just me.
or just you?
Yep.
It's probably maybe $50 an hour.
$50 an hour?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're going to teach me. It's not going to be something that I can buy from you and then I can learn virtually.
No, we're going to have somebody teach you.
Okay.
Virtually, there's already platforms.
Right.
Yes, that do that. We want to be able to teach and then innovate through innovative method. If you want online,
Right.
you can schedule a one-on-one class. If you want group class, group session, we can do that. If you want in person, one-on-one, or if you want group class, but it's in person or virtually, we can do that.
You can do so you can do either one. Okay.
Either one, yeah.
Okay, got it. So in terms of pricing, you already had you're on the $50 an hour, or is it $40 an hour? Which one?
Like I said, if it's usually when it's the person paying,
Right.
it's heavy on them, so it's going to be less than if the agency is paying. Usually, the agencies there's a need there.
Okay.
So the needs command them to pay more.
Okay, so probably government contracts are going to get you the big dollars, right? In terms
Yes.
of the
Yes.
in terms of the money,
And
right?
to be honest, government contracts and the government's it's way more because I teach in a school that gets government contract, and I'm getting paid over 60. So if I'm getting 60, I don't know how much they charge
Right.
an hour.
Yeah.
Got you. So, are government contracting in Maryland, in DC, or in Virginia?
We are going to be licensed in all these 3 states.
In all 3 states.
Free state. But to be honest, government contract, a lot of them are in Virginia and DC.
Yeah.
We have some agencies here too. For example, the school I work for at least 60 different federal agencies. Some of them in Maryland, like the NIH.
Right.
The Food and Drug Administration here, but most of the federal government is in Foggy Bottom and Arlington. Foggy Bottom, Arlington.
Got you. Are you registered as a vendor already in
No,
Virginia?
we are trying to establish. We are going to.
Okay, so okay, got it.
How many teachers do you all have? You two?
Yes, we're just starting,
We-
but
we-
since we have,
Working on the business plan. And
Got it, got it.
but to get teachers, that's not,
It's not difficult.
no, it's not difficult.
Yeah.
Because we have colleagues that can,
Right. Okay. You have a name for the business? Yeah.
yes.
Yes.
Okay. Got the name for the business. Registered LLC, stuff
It's
like
not
that.
trying to do that.
Trying to do that. Okay. Are you all having difficulty with doing that part?
We're trying, right now, we're trying to gather knowledge, to know how to create the business.
How to create the business.
We are
Okay.
at the early
Okay.
stage.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Yep. We're trying to figure out where you are.
Yes.
Okay. So write this down. Write this down.
Yes.
Ink file.
Ink file?
Ink file. INCFILE.
Yep.
All right. INCFILE.
Mhm.
In
All right.
fact,
Ink file. Yep. You're gonna go to Ink file.
Mhm.
Okay. And you can register your business
Mhm.
as an LLC in whichever state you want to register it in. I would imagine maybe Maryland,
Mhm.
DC, or Virginia, whichever one you know.
Which one is most favorable in the DMV area? Virginia,
I'd
DC,
go the route of
Maryland?
DC.
DC.
DC has more programs and they favor companies that are based.
In DC. I literally I can show you an email right now that says that from someone.
And then if you are based in DC, most of the time you can get customers from
That's what I'm saying.
VA and
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Just make sure you have an address.
Yes,
For
thank
DC.
you.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much.
Yep. But you can also get a virtual address.
Virtual address.
Right.
What we were trying to do with the address is, since we are beginners, there's this idea of office sharing, where you can
Yeah.
you can rent.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's probably less than 1,000. You have a phone.
Yeah,
Yes.
and it's a tax write-off.
Yes.
Yep, absolutely. So you can so if you want to do Washington DC, silver package, $99 state
Okay.
fee, and you're good, right?
Okay.
I recently had to do this myself
Mhm.
because so you can do the other two packages over here, the platinum and the gold package, but those are going to come with the assistance, all of those different kinds of things. And if you don't necessarily need or want the assistance and stuff like that, you're just going to go with the silver package. You'll get the $99 silver package. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So register the LLC in DC. Okay. Couple of things that you're going to need. Right. So after you get your LLC, you're going to need your EIN number. Right.
This is still the ink file or something?
This is still ink file. Yes.
And it's, the only reason it's 99 is because that's DC's state fee.
Okay.
So
Right.
the service alone is free.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
like in Maryland, I think ours is like 100 and something.
121 for 8 weeks,
121.
$320 for rush fee,
Okay.
or within a week.
Okay. So it says ink file is now busy. BIZEE.
Ah,
Oh, okay.
BIZEE.
Well, they look so
Okay.
bought out.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Oh yeah, powered by Income.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Everybody merging or getting bought out. Good gracious.
Thank you.
Yep. So same thing. So yep. Go to BIZEE,
Mhm.
and then you'll just click incorporate now, and then you'll get your business right.
Okay.
Next thing that you're gonna want to do is you're gonna want to get your EIN number.
Okay.
Right. EIN number is irs.gov. You familiar?
yeah.
Yes. Okay.
And it's free.
That's
It's
free.
If they're
Okay.
asking for money, you're on the wrong site.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Trust me, I paid $124 for mine
Yeah, I did too.
when it was free. On irs.gov. All right. So to do different government contracts and stuff like that, one of the things that that they're going to ask you to have is going to be insurance, business insurance. Okay, got to have business insurance. One of the company that I use for my business insurance. 49. It's called Hiscox. 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 $49 a month for $1 million worth of coverage.
Okay.
Wow.
$49?
$49 a month for $1 million worth of coverage.
No, that's worth doing it.
Yeah. Yes, makes it super easy. And then so what you'll have to do, depending on where you're going, so like I have to go to a school in Calvert County, and I have to call Hiscox, and I gotta say, can you add Calvert County Public Schools onto my policy as a covered entity, so that if something does happen at Hiscox, you know, at the school, Hiscox will cover that.
Okay.
Right. So anytime you're going anywhere, you want to make sure that this place is already covered. If it's not already covered, you want to add it as a covered place.
Okay.
It's
Does it
$49
A month.
$99 per month. Oh, that's great.
Yep.
Does it increase your rate when you add these
No.
other places?
No, it doesn't.
Oh,
No, it doesn't. Does not increase your rate.
okay.
Yeah, it does not increase your rate. Even
certificate.
Yeah, even some venues that you rent out will make you have insurance. So like I don't have to have insurance for this place, but like let's say if I were renting this out and it was Christoph's place, he would ask me, do you have an insurance policy? Because if I damage it or anything like that, if I break the monitor, if I break a chair or something like that, my insurance would have to cover it, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So great idea to have business insurance because it'll actually cover all of that.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Yes. Another thing that you're going to want to have anytime you're doing government contracting. I cannot remember the technical term for this letter. What was that when we went to the thing at the casino? They were asking for what letter? A letter to proof, a proof of what it is that you do, but there's a specific name they were calling it.
Yeah.
Like, do you have a letter of?
Yeah, I got it in my email. I can't.
Do you have a letter of something? So there is. So it's. Oh man. I'll get it before the end of the day. I'll
Okay.
find. I remember what it is. But it's a letter that essentially outlines and highlights the your capabilities. Number one, your like what you've done in the past. So it's essentially your work resume is essentially what it is, but it's in like letter form to like let people know what it is that you all have the capability of
Is it
doing.
a cover letter?
Not necessarily a cover letter. It's something else.
Okay.
I cannot remember the name of it, but I will. Consignment letter or a,
Was it the consignment? Doesn't sound.
nah, that doesn't sound right. Consignment letter doesn't sound right. It's a specific letter. I cannot remember what it is.
Letter of intent.
Letter of intent? No, I don't think that was it.
Yeah,
It was like your business resume, because I remember you told me. I can't remember what it was.
Yeah, I can't remember. We'll figure it out. We'll get it. We'll get there. We'll figure it out. But so yes, right. So the plan is you want to get into government contracting. Now I'll ask you this. Are you familiar with government contracting?
Yes, because like I said, I've been working 15 years for the federal government, but as a subcontractor for a school.
Okay.
So I know the contracting process. And
Okay.
even
You know it's a long process.
it's a long process,
Okay.
meetings and appeals and stuff.
Right. Okay. All right. Just wanted to brace you for that. Now there's another organization. It's called SAM Registration, right? SAM Registration.
Sam.gov.
Yes. Yep. I'm gonna tell you, I didn't go with them.
Okay.
Because
We can explore it.
yeah, I'm gonna say explore. It just didn't work well for me. The reason was I just didn't like being sold, and it seemed like, hey man, we can help you do this and we can help you do this, and I'm like, like you're gonna guarantee me to send out 20 contracts, but you can't guarantee me that I'm gonna get one of those. I can guarantee myself 20 contracts just by applying for them myself. What is it that I'm going to get special with you all in that, right? So SAM Registration is going to be another one. Okay, so plan is anything else that I'm okay. So I'll let you, TC, talk about the branding of what it is that they want to do. But in terms of like planning, this is going to be the beginning stuff right here that you're going to need. You're going to need to register in DC. Now, in order to transfer the business over into multiple different states, you'll just need to go to that state and get a business license in that state. So what I did, my business is registered in Maryland. I just had to go through the DC business license and get a DC business license so that I can do business in DC.
Okay, so you cannot operate, even if you are a US-based company, you cannot operate in another state if you don't have any license from that state.
Correct, yeah.
Not necessarily. You can. It's just if they ask for it, you need to know where to go get it.
And it depends on what type of business you're doing.
The type of business that you all want to do, they're going to want you to have, because doing vendor work, there's going to require like a registration and stuff like that. Now, so like I'm a vendor in New Jersey. I don't have a New Jersey business license or anything like that, but I still needed to register myself as a vendor up there. Now, a place could ask me to go and get a New Jersey license, but and then I would have to get it, and which I would have to pay for it. But my home base would still be in Maryland, but I would just have a New Jersey business license. Same way that I did with DC.
Okay.
Yep. Same way that I did with DC.
What's your name? What's your name?
Matt,
Matt.
yeah.
Kasum?
Kasum.
Yes.
Did you say?
Yanka.
Yanka.
Yeah, yes.
Next.
I'm Christoph.
Christoph.
Yeah.
I'm Talea or
So-
TC.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Got it. All right, cool. So I'm going to. So that's pretty much my time. That went by extremely fast. That was a quick 30
Maybe
minutes.
Charlotte, let me go next since we're talking about brand.
Yes, I will. I will pass it over to Leah so she can kind of talk about the branding part of it all because that's going to be super huge, particularly.
For sure.
Okay, so with that being said, right? Let's talk about how do we target them. Because he made it very important to, and then we're gonna all come in and do like a panel discussion, so you guys will be able to ask questions. But he made it very important for us to know that business to business is very important, right? But now let's talk about operating as an actual business. Okay, I run a Fortune 500 company. Am I a Fortune 500 company? Absolutely not. I'm not even a Fortune 100 or a Fortune 25 company, if there is such a thing.
Yeah.
But I run my business as though it is a Fortune 500 company. I have SOPs, which are standard operating procedures. I have a CRM, which is a customer relationship management tool. I have contracts. I have licenses. I have legal documents. I have all of the things that I need in order to successfully run my business as though I'm a Fortune 500 company. I've got a letterhead, okay? I've got a signature in my email. as weird as that sounds, have a signature in your email with your title, because when you get a job, you got your they say here's a template for the email signature. Put your name here, your title here, company name, all of those different things. You got to have that. As funny as this sounds, you got to have a voicemail. You got to have a voicemail set up. Take this down. If you don't want to go and get you a regular number, you can go get a free Google Voice number. Okay. We don't always have to start with the money. We don't always have to lead with the money. We can start off by getting a Google Voice number. Here's what I'm going to encourage you all to do, because you need to run your business like a Fortune 500 company. And I'm going to show you exactly how I run my business. Think about this. The one thing that you also have to be great at is you got to be great at selling. Okay? Regardless of what it is that we want to do, we got to sell ourselves to people. We got to know how to sell. We got to know how to talk. We got to know how to communicate. We got to know how to tell stories. Here's something that we should be doing for the holidays. Me and my family just took Christmas pictures. Guess what we sent out to everyone who's done business with us this year? Happy holidays from the Youngs.
Yeah.
Thank you. I meet our new baby boy, Jeffrey Jr. Oh my gosh, he's so cute. Look at him. I just want to support. Can we get him back here to do some more stuff again?
Stay in their face.
Oh my gosh, I love it. I got a dog. We got a dog. His name's Loki. He's the best. He's in the picture just like that. Oh my gosh, look at him. He's got a baby. He's got a dog. Look. Can we book him for something else, please? Love it, right? But we gotta know how to get back in front of the customer. So one of the things that I learned in insurance is R&R business, repeat and referral business, is like the name of the game. Okay? What kind of cell phones you got? What kind of cell phone? Samsung. How many Samsungs have you had before that Samsung?
A lot.
A lot, right?
I'm just sticking to Samsung.
Just sticking to Samsung, right?
Let's go.
Just sticking to
Let's
Samsung.
go.
What phone you got? iPhone? How many iPhones you had before that one?
2.
2 of them. And then what did you have before that?
Android.
Android. And then how many Androids did you have before that Android?
That one.
That one? So you must be new to getting a cell phone then or something like that.
Oh no.
Okay, just
not a
with
phone
switch.
hopper.
Just not a phone hopper.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Got it.
I'll
Okay.
stick to my phone.
But look, the thing of it is that millionaires become millionaires not by getting a whole bunch of new clients. They become millionaires by getting repeat and referral business. They want you to buy that thing over and over. You never leave an Android. Never leave. What am I gonna leave it for? I'm good here. I'm great. When this one stops working in 3 to 4 years, they're gonna come out with a new one. I'm gonna upgrade to that one, and they're gonna get even more of my money. Right? They got us on this rinse and repeat wash cycle. So here's some of the things that you can do. So number one, I want you to write this down. CRM, customer relationship management tool. Okay. Google has a free option. How many of you all know that Google has a whole entire back office that we can actually run our business from? Google literally has a whole entire back office. And here's the thing, I ran across it on accident. I seen it and it blew my mind. All you gotta do is push the 9 dots right here. You can go into here, you can go into docs, forms, sheets, and literally everything that you need to run your business is right here. Let's go into Backpack Jeff Enterprises, right? So let's start off with forms, okay? So I have pre-booking forms and then I have post-booking forms. Let's look at the forms that I have pre the event, okay? So you got the booking form for poetry, you got the booking form for speaking, and then I also have something called a referral form. Meaning, if you book me to come to your organization, right? You go to the embassy, okay? I would imagine they have multiple different locations. This isn't the only location. I'm gonna ask you, hey, can you name, hey, I'm coming to your organization, your business. Before I get there, I wanted to be able to possibly make this into a tour. I wanted to be able to connect with as many different businesses as I can so that I can ensure that they get the information they need in order to help their business succeed. Can you name up to 5 people or 3 people in your circle that you might recommend me reach out to as I'm headed to your organization in a couple of weeks? Oh, yeah, sure. Here you go. Here you go. And here's the thing about it. What happens is Google collects the information for you. So you don't have to do anything. So I just started this. I'm going to this school in 2024. She already gave me 2 other schools. Guess where I'm going also now? Them 2 other schools. Why? Because before I got there, I asked the lady, can you give me names, contact, email of some other people? Now she gave me those names. Now I'm going to other schools. They give you businesses that they're already working. You're going to a business to work and to teach. You ask them, hey, what's another business organization that you associate with that could possibly use what it is that I'm offering you? They're going to go, here you go, here you go, here you go, here you go. And literally Google collects all of this information for you. Same thing with you. Give me your name one more time. Yanka. Okay, same thing with you, Yanka, right? Yeah. You're doing business with an organization, and now you're getting referrals from it. And again, it's all housed in Google. Google has the forms already preloaded for you. If you all don't want to be able to do that, myself, TC, Christoph, we can help you do that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, let's go back to forms. Let's go to post-event forms, right? What drives funding? What drives funding? I'm going to tell you. Data, analytics. If you can show that what you are doing has created some sort of impact through data or analytics, people are more likely to do business with you. So now what I'm doing, because I'm working with these different juvenile detention centers, I'm working with these different schools, and they want to go, well, where have you done this at before? What's the impact that you've had before? Before, I never had what type of impact I was making. But now, before everything that I do, you're doing an assessment, you're doing an assessment, and you're doing an assessment. And then once it's done, you're going to do an assessment, you're going to do an assessment, you're going to do an assessment, and we're going to track what we've been able to do, in you through that presentation, through that workshop, right? So you want to have some sort of feedback form. Again, Google has this for you. Google has it for you, an event feedback form. After the event is done, after I host, after I do a college, after I do poetry, a short feedback form and a student feedback form, okay? These can all be created into QR codes. You can do that very easily. We can show you that at some point. But you want to have some sort of feedback form. In that feedback form, you're asking 2 questions. Here's question number 1. Would you bring us back again to teach your staff? Probably not. Maybe. Absolutely. Probably not. Maybe. Absolutely. What's the value of this question?
You're tracking.
Not you.
You tracking how loyal they want to be to your organization.
How loyal they want to be. Listen, you're nicely asking them, would you hire me again?
Yeah.
You are nicely asking them, would you hire me again? Would you bring us back to teach your staff again? Yeah, because they're going to have new hires, right? We don't want to go and do one-offs. We want to come back every 6 months and do a contract. Mm-hmm. We want to come back every 6 months like he's doing and doing a contract. Here's something that I want you to write down. Don't wait for businesses. Don't wait for businesses to find out how they can use you. Tell businesses how they can use you. That's what he's doing phenomenally. Yeah. Hey, we just did this local one. Have you thought about doing this on a global scale? No, we haven't thought that far. You don't have to. That's why you hired me. Yeah. Have you thought about doing this for your recurring employees, bringing us back in every 6 months to do training, continuing education? Oh, they love the word continuing education. Oh, you got to know what their buzzwords are. They love continuing education. CE? Oh, my goodness. Give me some CE.
Oh, yeah.
give me some CE. They're going to love you when you start busting out with those buzzwords, right? Same thing, Yanka. What you're doing is you're creating a habit in them so that they can say, hey, we want you to come back. We want you to do this again, right? Would you bring us back? Number 2, I'm asking the same question that I asked at the beginning. Can you name up to 5 to 10 people in your circle that you would recommend reach out to? Because maybe in the beginning they didn't give you anything, but then at the end, maybe you did so well that the 2 people that they gave you at the beginning, they're going to go, you know what? I just thought about this 3 to 5 other people that could actually use their business, right? So event feedback forms are going to be super, super key, okay? So you want to make sure that you have those. SOPs, okay? Now, SOPs are standard operating procedures, all right? How do you tie your shoes? The same way every time, or is it different every time?
Same.
It's the same way, right?
20 years.
It's the same exact way, right? How many of you all in here cook at all? Cook eggs, cook spaghetti, you cook some steak or something like that? Do you cook it the same way pretty much every single time?
No, you agree.
No. I'm not. So when you're making a steak, what do you like to cook?
Usually I cook steaks and.
Okay, let's talk about a steak. How do you cook a steak? Walk me through the process of cooking a steak.
Okay, when I want to cook a steak, I marinate it the meat for 2 hours with spices, and then later, and then I will chop, and then I will cook the meat, and then I will chop like different vegetables that I want to add. Some of them onion and mushroom must be bell pepper.
Okay.
And then I also have this black pepper that I can.
Yep,
crush.
that you can grind, yep.
And then a little bit of salt,
Got you.
olive oil.
Would you ever cook it different?
Sometimes I cook it different to see if like how it tastes.
Okay.
Yes, like even to marinate, sometimes I use different.
Different thing, but it's still the same process of marinating it, right? It's still going through the same process in terms of I'm gonna marinate it with seasonings. That's that's here or there, semantics, right? Then you're gonna go through the process. Now we gotta cook it. I'm throwing the minus on my George Foreman, right? I'm gonna put this thing and I'm gonna throw it down like that. I'm gonna wait 3 minutes and that bad boy gonna be medium well. You know what I'm saying? I'm still going through that same process. So standard operating procedure essentially means that for me, everybody has to go through the same exact process in order to do business with me. Regardless of what type of event it is, I know the exact process that it has to go through in order for that to happen. I send the email, I do the call, I set the appointment. If I send the email, I do the call, and I don't do the appointment, then I come over here. Then I set the appointment, now I go all the way through. If I send the email, I make the call, I send another email, I don't do that, I send another email, I set the appointment, then I go here. If I don't set the appointment, now it goes to the second phone call. Now, so you see, regardless of what's happening, I know exactly what to do, when to do it. Why is this valuable? Because when I get to the point when I want to build a team, they don't have to guess as to what it is that I want them to do. Why? Because it's already written down. There's a system for this, right? I already have the SOP for it. So as you all are going through your business right now, the development of it, I want you to document everything. I want you to document everything. Document the entire process for 2 reasons. Number one, so you can teach somebody else how to do it. Number 2, so you can sell to somebody else how to do it. The people who work in your company, you want to be able to teach them how to do it. The people who may ask, hey, how did you all build your company and you all got this? Now you got a workshop where you're teaching other people how to build their company, their business, right? Okay, so we got the SOP. Now, here's the big one. Let's go to CRM. This is my baby right here. How many of you all have done any type of business and what it is that you want to do? You've done any type of business. Okay. Who have you done business with? Yanka.
Someone bought something for me.
What's their name?
Tiffany,
How long ago did they buy it?
like a month ago.
What did she buy?
One of my prints,
How much did it cost?
$40.
Was that the only person that's ever bought from you?
Yeah. Other than like failed commissions, yeah.
Okay. Even with the failed commissions, who did you have the failed commissions with? Do you remember their name?
Yeah.
Okay. How long ago was it?
2 months ago.
2 months ago. Did you reach back out to them?
Yeah, I reached back out.
Okay. Got it. Right here, sir.
Well,
Matt.
yes.
Yes. Tell me who you've done business with before and what you want to do.
It's mostly human services.
Mostly human services for what organization?
Various type of organization.
You know the names of the organizations?
NGOs, NGOs mainly.
Okay. Who was the contact person there? Who was the contact person there?
Sometimes people in charge of program management or monitoring and evaluation,
Okay. You know those people's names?
or even the boss.
Even the boss. Okay. Okay. Right. So what I'm getting at here is the idea is everything that's up in your head, it needs to be down on paper, particularly because you all are working together, right? It needs to be down on paper. It needs to be down somewhere where we can see it and we can know what to do next, right? Again, you want to have that SOP, that standard operating procedure, right? I know, and here's my business right here. Here it is, right? These are all of the leads that I have. For colleges, I have 1,243 leads. There's no way I'm going to keep track of 1,243 people in my head. We've been here for 3 hours, and I'm just now remembering y'all's name. I'm just bad with names, okay? I'm just very bad with names. That's just me, right? But so here's how it works. Again, everybody goes through the same flow. Everybody goes through the same process procedure, right? So, rainbow. What's the color? What's the order of the rainbow?
Where'd you bid?
Roy G. Biv, red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, violet, right? The goal is to get everybody into violet. If I get them into violet, that means we're communicating, and that means we're about to do business. Because my thing is I'm so good at sales. Once I get you on the phone, oh, that's it. That's it. Once we set that meeting, we set up a Zoom meeting. You might as well go ahead and open the pocketbook, sweetheart, because it's coming, right? It's coming, I promise you. So we start, red is new lead, orange, first email, yellow, second email, green, make phone call, third email is indigo, blue, fourth email is indigo, communicating is violet, right? Everybody goes through the same exact procedure, the same exact process, right? Now, here's the thing. I even have email templates. So I don't have to figure out what's email number one. What do I say in email number one? What do I say in email number two? I don't have to do any of that. My system, I already figured all of that stuff out, and my system does it all for me. I don't have to do any of that. I'm gonna right now. What I'm gonna do, even though we're on a Saturday night, I'm going to send. So not only did I get really good at this, right? I'm gonna show you here. I'm gonna go in here. Know these people's names, right? I collect all of their contact information as much as I possibly can. I go in here in these emails. All of my templates are right here. All of my templates are right here. Again, I'm running a Fortune 500 company here, right? This isn't like, we need our businesses to be Fortune 500 companies. All of my emails are here, right? So I got a Black History Month template for poetry. That means when Black History Month is coming up, that means I know right now I'm sending out this email to everybody. Martin Luther King Day. Guess what I was sending out the last 3-4 weeks? Martin Luther King. And until I get one book in,
Follow-up emails.
I'm sending them out. I'm sending them out every single time, right? Referral email. I know if I get a referral, I know what email I'm sending out. I don't want to guess. I like to take the guesswork out of what it is that I'm doing, particularly when I'm working with someone else, right? I don't want you to have to guess what I'm doing. I don't want you to have to guess what I'm doing. I don't want in your business, I don't want to have to guess what it is that I'm doing in my own business. Right? I don't want to have to guess. So if you have a plan where you've already figured all of that out, it makes it much, much easier for you, right? Then here's when you get really good. When you can automate this thing.
Oh, yes.
When you can automate it. So now, here's what I'm gonna send 5 emails right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Give it a second. Give it a second. There it is. I just sent 5 emails. See it?
What type of email?
The first email.
The contact email.
My first email that goes out to everybody, the very first one that I have written.
Open that email up so
Yep.
he sees what the message is.
I just sent that to these 5 people right here. Greetings, Larry Sawyers. I hope this message reaches you well and you're in good spirits. I wanted to reach out and shoot you a quick email to see if your campus was hiring speakers, either virtual or in person. If so, could you tell me the process you go through to find speakers? Right?
Oh, okay.
Hey, I wanted to send you an email just to see if your company, your organization was looking to hire educators in order to teach foreign languages. If so, could you tell me the process you go through in order to find trainers?
What's your 2 links? That's in there.
What's my 2 links? Great question. Link number 1, testimonials. You should always, always, always have testimonials. You all have done this work before. Have you gotten testimonials from people? Video testimonials?
No.
No?
Okay,
Okay.
as we said, we reach a point that we want to do it for ourselves. We have been doing it for other people.
Even though you're doing it for other people, still
back.
get a testimonial.
Call them up.
Still get that testimonial because you did the work.
Yeah.
They're not. The testimonial isn't about who you work for. The testimonial is about the work that you did.
Okay, yeah, that's true. That's true.
That's what it is. You can have done it for somebody else. That's completely fine. That's not what the testimonial is. The testimonial is that the work that you did was really, really good.
Okay.
That's what that is. So I have a hold on, let me see. Well, I guess we can do this.
Hi everybody, my name is Donna Rhodes. I'm the manager of student life here at Penn State Mont Alto in Mont Alto, Pennsylvania. And this is our first time having Backpack Jeff on campus. One of my colleagues recommended him after meeting him at a local school event.
She said who? One
Backpack Jeff.
right. One of my colleagues recommended him, meaning that was a what business? Referral. 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 When you get to the airport, your bag gotta weigh how much?
He was really, really great. I think that for me personally, I learned through story and through examples and through
Customer
analogies,
review.
so I could
Right. Customer
at the
review.
start of the semester for students.
Now listen to this part.
Thinking right now about bringing him back during Welcome Week at a time when
She's thinking about bringing me back when?
Welcome week.
Doing what? So when am I reaching out to her? Right, a couple months right before Welcome Week.
May.
Well, how do I know? How are you going to remember to reach out to her if you don't have it documented somewhere?
No, you have to document it.
Got it So where do you document it? In the CRM. In the CRM. You write a note, leave notification, send me a notification 3 months before Welcome Week. Send Donna Rose an email about coming back to Welcome, because she said it
Yes.
straight from the horse's mouth. Straight from the horse's mouth. So there's two options for this, and then we're gonna we'll do like a Q&A session. Two options for this. Google has a free option. Google has a free option in Google Sheets. It's called a CRM. That's what I was using before I got the paid option. Google has a free option. And then I got the paid option. And now in here, I can forecast what my deals are going to look like, right? So now I'm looking at, now I'm being more intentional about what this looks like in terms of money, in terms of income, in terms of revenue, right? So now, not only can I do that, I now know with all of my contacts, I now know what business I'm doing with them. So, and I'm even so detailed as to this. Not only do I know what I did when I was with them, I know what poems I did when I was there, so I don't go back and do the same poems. I know what speech I did when I was there, so I don't go back and do the same speech. I know what training I did when I went there, so I don't go back and do the same training. Because why would you hire me to do social emotional learning with the same group of students that you hired me to do it with 6 months ago? Why would you hire me to do professional development and do how to create a winning culture with the same group of people, unless you want to do continuing education, which we all love, right? But why would you hire me to come back and do the same thing? Hey, look, after this continuing education, you know what you need? You need leadership and management. Hey, you know what? After that continuing education and leadership and management, you know what you need? Diversity, equity, and inclusion. Oh, that's super big, right? So now, so again, I know exactly what deals I'm doing with what people, and it makes it so much easier, right? When you have a formula, when you have a system, it makes running your business like a real, actual business, Fortune 500 company. It makes it real. Okay, so I don't want us to downplay our businesses, and like he said, operate as an individual. We're a business. You're doing business with a business here. Okay, I'm not an individual. I'm the individual you're talking to, but we're doing business, right? So set yourself up an email signature. Set your voicemail up if you don't have a professional voicemail. A professional voicemail. If you don't have the number, you can go to Google Voice. You can go into Google, you can go get your pre-forms, you can go and get your post forms for free. You can go and get your CRM in Google, that's going to be free as well. You can, to create the SOP, I had to do that myself, but I did that by documenting my process. So Yanka, as you're going through this and you're figuring out what different organizations you can work for, I want you to document your process, because here's what's going to happen. You're going to get that first contract and you'll be like, dang it, what the hell did I do? What? And you're going to be looking at the second one like, dang it, I can't remember what I did. How did I do that last time? That literally just happened to me. I didn't document something that I did on Final Cut Pro, and I had to go back and research trying to do it again. I had to go back and research how do I do this again? So you don't want to have that process. All right, cool. So lastly, what we're going to do is we're just going to have we'll just do kind of like a group discussion here, just to see if there's anything that we did not touch on, anything you want us to touch on a little bit more. Any additional information. Don't forget, we have another group that is going to be here teaching on a couple of different things tomorrow as well. So if you all want to come tomorrow, same time, 2 to 6 p.m. Don't have to pay again. Use the same. You already registered for both days automatically. So we can. You all can come back tomorrow. Any questions?
Yeah, just a quick question for clarification.